Hey, thanks for checking out this video. We're going to talk about the symbolism of the Last Supper in this video because that's exactly what this is. It's just a symbolic thing to describe this overall pattern. Now, to understand the Last Supper, we got to take this all the way to cycle 8. So it takes 8 cycles to fill in the geometric pattern that connects the human pattern to the godly pattern. And the godly pattern and the human pattern will not connect until the 8th cycle. Let me show you. So this is cycle 7. And yes, we have full human awareness here, but we still have some stuff that's unknown. And this unknown is the mathematics of God and being able to share those mathematics all over the world. Now, at the time of Jesus, this was shared in a very small region. And because it was only shared in a very small region, it really didn't allow all of the people of the earth to understand how they could partake in the Last Supper. Now, to fully understand the symbolism of the Last Supper, we need to bring cycle 8 in. Cycle 8 connects the godly pattern with the human pattern, and we're going to bring this silhouette of a human in. Now, this silhouette represents the anointed prophet. The anointed prophet is connected to the human pattern and to the godly pattern. Now, what about the 12 disciples that follow this human prophet? That has to do with this pattern being fulfilled. And when there is, that's how the 12 months of the year are interconnected. You see, it takes 12 months to interconnect these four shapes that then bring these two patterns together. So you have the anointed prophet, you have 12 disciples. Now, what about the idea of the body and the blood? So the body is the godly pattern, and the blood is the human pattern. And it's when these two things come together that we can experience consciousness. God is collective consciousness, humans are individual consciousness, and this pattern integrates those two things together. When you partake in the bread, which represents the body, and the wine, which represents the blood, what you're doing is you're combining these two patterns together and you're pledging your allegiance to the prophet that said, hey, this is how this works. This is the geometry. This is the mathematics. This is how you have to live and think if you want to transition into God's heavenly kingdom after you have your Last Supper. Hey, that's a pretty cool pattern. And what I want to do now is I want to cordially invite the entire world to partake in these two patterns and the symbolism of the bread and the wine, the body and the blood, and why it's so important that God sends a prophet down here, because without this prophet that's sent, we don't understand these patterns.